things that I get asked every single day is, how do I achieve the things that I achieve every single day? The perception out there on social media is I get a lot of stuff done. And you know what? I do. And for me, it's been a process. It's not something that I naturally have been able to master, which is my time, but it's something that I work on every single day. And for me, it's not a thing where I allow things to distract me. I'm very, very intentional with my time. And so if you're someone that really struggles or finds it challenging to manage your time, to be able to complete the things that you set out for the day, this is for you. And I want you to understand that you can start today mastering your skill set, working on improving yourself every single day, but also knowing that it's going to take some work. Mastering your time is just not something that you're going to be able to pick up just today. I mean, you can, but just know that this is a skill that you need to learn. People underestimate all the different types of skills that you need to work on as you build your business or even changing your life. There are certain things that you need to master that you don't have the capacity to do at your best right now, but you can get there. It requires dedication and you need to make it a priority. So let's get started. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Elsa Morgan. I'm a wife, I'm a mum. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. I have a global coaching business and I've been in the online space since 2015, successfully building online businesses to multiple six figures in sales, and now scaling my own coaching business, which, by the way, I launched in the middle of 2021, and it's scaling to 7 figures. And so for me, I've been able to change my life, change my circumstances purely by going against the grain and doing the things that seem unnatural to us. Up until 2015, I had a very, very successful corporate career. I'd always been really good at sales, but I just was not happy. And quite frankly, I was getting tired of the goalposts constantly changing and feeling like there was an income ceiling for women. So I just decided to go out and become my own CEO. And it didn't come natural to me to be able to manage my time and then suddenly have my own business. I've had to learn to manage my time. I've had to learn to prioritize the very things that are going to help me to build my business, but also to remove the things that I once used to do because they're not in alignment with being your own boss and building your business. So today, when I'm talking to you about managing your time, always understand that if you're building your business, there are going to be things that you probably once upon a time did in your job that may not seem practical or will not work being your own boss and managing your own business. Understand that. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share with you is that you need to be able to identify your priorities. A lot of the times people put things into their life or keep things into their life that are just not necessary if you're wanting to build a successful business or radically change your life, your circumstances from where you are today. There are some things that you have in your life right now that are actually holding you back. And you need to understand that this is part of your growth and your elevation, your expansion, to decide to remove these things. So for me, right now, I keep it very, very simple. It's family, business, and myself. And as part of myself, it's also my time with God. I'm very faith-based. And so, God comes into that as well. So those 3 key areas of my life are everywhere in everything that I do. Anything outside of that is a distraction. I don't entertain anything outside of those 3 key areas in my life. And so when I'm prioritizing the things that I need to do, I always make sure they're in alignment with those 3 key areas. And then what I do, let me just whiteboard this. So number 1, get your priorities straight. So for me, I keep it nice and tight, 3 things, because, once you start adding in and adding in and adding in, you're just going to go into overwhelm and you'll probably do nothing. Okay. And number 2, I live by a calendar. My Google Calendar is like my virtual assistant. It tells me what I have to do for the day. And so everything that I have as my priorities goes into my calendar. Now, how I did that is because I know that family, business, and self are my key areas that I give focus to. I've listed down what are the key things in each of these areas that I need to do every single day, every single week, every single month. And then what I do is I use my Google Calendar. And as part of that, I assign a color to each of these activities. And then, I basically block out time. I block out, picking up the kids, after school in the afternoon. I'll have to take them in the morning, my morning routine, exercise, my coaching calls, my training calls, anything that I need to do in terms of attending coaching sessions with my coach. They all have a color assigned to them, and they're all going into the calendar. Now, anything outside of that is a distraction. And more importantly, if it doesn't go into the calendar, it doesn't get done. Okay. So, and then the key thing to all of this, for all of this to work, is you have to live by your calendar. If you're going to be using this as a tool to manage your time and make sure that you maximize your time and get things done, you need to be obedient to it. You need to abide by it, because there's no point in having a calendar and doing this exercise if you have zero intention in making it a priority. For it to be used as a tool that is going to help you to achieve all the things, you need to stick by it. And it's a lot harder than what you think. So that's why I say you need to master this skill set of abiding by the calendar, putting things in there that are a priority, and really making a decision that you're going to eliminate the things that are no longer in alignment with who you want to become. So then I say, sticking by it, like living by it, and not steering away from it. If you do these three things and start prioritizing things in your life that are in alignment with the life that you want to create, you're going to start seeing some shifts, and you will see tractions in your business. But you need to know that this is a skill. Honoring your calendar is a skill. Like you have to stop and do the thing that needs to be done next. But so many people just ignore it. And this is where you self-sabotage, and you remain doing the things that you're doing right now, not abiding by the calendar. And so you don't get to do all the things that you want to do. The key to all of this is just to stick to it. So I hope this helps. And of course, if you would like to watch some more trainings, by all means, pop into my channel, subscribe to it, but also click on to the training that you see next, and you're going to get so much value. I'm all about helping to elevate, champion, and share all my knowledge, all the things that I've picked up along the way as I'm scaling my coaching business to 7 figures. It is not something that is a one and done thing. You're literally growing and expanding every single day. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
The Consistency Queen, brought to you by the Queenie Effect and the Tech Company. For coaching options, please visit elsamorgan.com.